Hey everybody, this is just me in an unscripted video. It's going to be pretty short, but what I wanted to talk about was after my live tomorrow, I'm going to be harvesting the rest of the garden within the next week. Then I'm going to be planting my pumpkins for my pumpkin patch in the fall. Yes, for the fall. We're coming up into fall as far as gardeners go. With that said, I want to put this out there, and I'm hoping people will be honest and comment in the bottom here of the video. I want to do a Halloween or a harvest video live at night from the pumpkin patch, and then that would be released on the day before or day of Halloween. I'm not sure which yet. So it would be before Halloween, a couple days, I would run a live. And then I'm also going to do another video after that that's not live, of a harvest, showing the pumpkins harvest and maybe even carving one. But for the sake of this video, would you find it interesting if I did a live from the pumpkin patch here at Okies Eden? And here are my thoughts behind it. I would do ghost stories from my past history growing up. My brothers and sisters all had accounts where they were scared. They had ghost stories that they were a part of, that they saw or heard, or something that startled or scared them and they thought it was a ghost. Whatever you believe, that's not what it's about. It's about some stories from my past, but it would be outside. I would have a dim light on me just so you could see me and I can be able to read stuff, because I'm going to have notes with me. But it would be mostly in the dark. So I would do haunted house stories or ghost stories or whatever. Something else that always interests me is I like Sasquatch and Bigfoot stuff. I love stories about that. Believe it or not, there are two accounts in upstate New York, right in the area where I lived. One guy I know personally that had an account. I will go over that account. There is another story that is online that you can find. I'm not gonna divulge that yet, but I'm gonna have that printed off and I'm going to read that on the live. Now understand, the T section to that road that is talking about in that hayfield, that was about 100 feet from my house. I could throw and hit it with a rock. There was an actual Bigfoot story from where I lived. Not from me, it's from a couple of people years ago that they posted it on one of the Bigfoot sites, research sites. But it was an actual account that is on a website on the internet. You can go search it out, and I'm going to have it with me to read. So if you think that that would be kind of cool for me to do a live in the dark from a pumpkin patch, and who knows, maybe the great pumpkin might even rise up out of the patch. I don't know. I'm not saying. I don't know. And then also talk about a couple Sasquatch sightings from my area, or my old area. So if you think that would be cool, please go in the comments below and mention, yeah, you would love to see a live like that. It would be, at that time, it's going to be October. So it's going to be dark at, 5:30, 6:30, whatever, 7 o'clock. And then I'll do it right after that. Because, obviously the darker the better for ghost stories and Bigfoot stories. And with that said, did you know I was out hanging out with Bigfoot the other day? And I asked him, hey, Bigfoot, yo, would you take a selfie with me? And he says, no, I'm camera shy. And the other thing is, I was hoping everybody would want to see the pumpkin patch, because in my opinion, it's going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. Anyways, with that said, I'm going to leave you with that. Please comment below, yay or nay, on the live from the Okies Eden pumpkin patch in October. You guys have a great day. And this is the current state of my pumpkins and where they're at in their growth